Have you ever encountered someone who seemed too good to be true? They were charming, charismatic, and seemingly flawless, but something didn't sit right about them. You may have unknowingly come across a psychopath. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into fascinating topics that will leave you thinking long after the video ends. Today, we're talking about psychopaths. They're not just the stereotypical serial killers or leaders of violent mobs that we see in movies. In fact, they could be walking amongst us, undetected. Psychopaths use their charm and lie to manipulate those around them, and it's only after they've gained our trust that they begin to do the most damage. But how can you spot a psychopath before it's too late? Stick around because we've got 11 clear signs of psychopathy coming up. Number 1. Disregard for rules. A lack of regard for laws, rules, and morals is a textbook sign of psychopathy. Most non-psychopathic individuals respect rules and have a set of morals that guide their behavior. While psychopaths often have little or no regard for these basic principles. In fact, 17% of the prison population in America are psychopaths, indicating their disregard for the laws that the rest of society follows. Number 2. Superficial charm and charisma. Psychopaths are adept at playing a role in their everyday interactions, presenting themselves as charming and charismatic individuals who are nothing but a positive addition to your life. They often deceive others into thinking they have the purest of hearts, only to later reveal their toxic behavior once they have gained their trust. Number 3. Pathological lying. One common trait among psychopaths is their tendency to be compulsive liars. Psychopaths often manipulate reality to maintain their power and avoid taking responsibility for their actions, even going as far as to vilify their victims. They can be stubborn in their deceitfulness, often rejecting evidence that exposes their lies and resorting to more fabrications to cover their tracks. Number 4. Has a small range of emotions. Humans commonly experience 5 fundamental emotions: happiness, sadness, fear, disgust, and anger, although their frequency and intensity can vary depending on the individual's personality. On the other hand, psychopaths have reported feeling anger and disgust as well as happiness, but they do not experience fear or sadness. Number 5. Lacks empathy. Psychopaths exhibit a lack of empathy and tend to be callous toward others. This is due to a decrease in the functioning of their prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for various cognitive functions. As a result, psychopaths may resort to bullying and mistreating others without experiencing any remorse. Their lack of empathy allows them to cause harm to others without experiencing feelings of guilt or shame. Number 6. They are highly impulsive. Psychopaths tend to feel bored easily when not sufficiently stimulated, which leads them to act impulsively. This impulsiveness often leads them to engage in drastic actions, such as abruptly quitting a job out of anger. Unfortunately, their impulsive behavior can be harmful not only to themselves but also to those around them. Number 7. They bully and abuse. Psychopaths are known to engage in bullying and abuse, even toward those who are close to them. One common form of abuse is gaslighting, where they manipulate their victims with lies, insults, and devaluation, causing the victim to question their sanity and become dependent on their abuser. Due to their lack of empathy, psychopaths are able to engage in this behavior without experiencing any guilt. Gaslighting is a form of brainwashing that allows psychopaths to control their victim. Number 8. They act like victim. Psychopaths have a tendency to play the victim card when caught for their immoral actions. They may resort to blaming the victim or creating a tragic story that justifies their actions, even in the presence of evidence proving their wrongdoing. Number 9. They put blame on others. Psychopaths tend to blame others for their misfortunes, even if they are not caught for their wrongful actions. When faced with hardships such as losing a job due to a lack of work, most people might be upset and perhaps try to blame the company. Psychopaths, on the other hand, often hold onto their resentment and blame others for their misfortunes. They have a hard time accepting things that are out of their control. Number 10. Superiority Complexes. While not all narcissists are psychopaths, it is common for psychopaths to exhibit traits of narcissism. They tend to have an inflated sense of self and a natural superiority complex, even when there is no valid reason to support their ego. They may also believe that those they deem to be beneath them are deserving of mistreatment and scrutiny. Number 11. Manipulation comes naturally. Psychopaths are highly skilled at manipulating others, which is a trait that often develops during childhood and becomes habitual. Despite their lying habits, they can come across as exceptionally honest and good-hearted individuals. I hope you found this video informative and helpful in understanding the behaviors and tendencies of psychopaths. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more informative content.